Let's talk a little bit about the views now. So at any time you can zoom up, as you can see this plus here. If I just hit the plus a few times, it will zoom up, or I can drag this bar to zoom out or in. So if you wanted to find a specific area of a video to work on to get more detail, you might want to zoom in and out on it. I'm gonna zoom all the way here so you can see more. This here is the snap tool, how it works. So if I grab this image and if I was bringing it over, notice how it just floats easily over top of the video. The snap tool allows me to kind of bring it to the edge and snap. So snap it, make it a little bit easier if you are fitting all your audios, your images and videos together. This is a razor tool right here, the scissors. So it's something I can just cut my video clips up with or audio. I will show you that a little bit later. This is to add markers. So for example, if I go ahead and I wanted a marker, I could click here and then I can jump. As you can see, I already have a couple of markers in and I can jump to the next markers. A little bit about the tracks I mentioned before. You can see track 0, track 1, track 2 and so on. You can add more tracks very easily. Just hit the plus here and you can see I have track 6. Now another way, if I go ahead and right click, I could add tracks above or add tracks below. And I can rename it as well. So if you are working with overlays or if you wanted maybe to name your music, you can go ahead. That way it makes it easier to recognize what's on each track. And you can lock the track also. So if you don't want it to be messed with, go ahead and lock it and then you won't be able to make any changes to it. And of course you can remove the track, but be careful in case you have anything on it that you don't want it to be removed. So that's just a little bit about the viewing options. And that's one way you can bring your different audio, video and images to your timeline. Another way to do it, if I selected all of these, or I could select maybe 2 or 3 of these for now like this, I can right click and I can go to add to timeline. So if I go to add to timeline, this window pops up. And this is a little feature to make it easy actually. For example, if you had something with images and you just wanted to make slideshow, this would work really easy on this one. So there is 3 different audio tracks here, and then what happens is you can see I can pick the track here. I can tell what track I wanted to go to the start time. I can even add transitions into it or animation. So I can just go through and add them to this one. So if I just put random, a fade out, just to give an example here like this, and I'm gonna hit OK on it. Takes a second sometimes. You can see all went to track 5 because that's where I selected it and it just went through and put it. I will play it and you can see now how it's adding the transitions and the different fades in on it. So as you see, very simple. If I would have taken a little bit more time to do this, I could even get it more exact. When you want to remove anything out of this, you can simply remove one at a time. You can right click and remove clip, or you can just hit delete on your computer. So if you select the clip and you just go ahead and hit delete, it's gone. If I wanted everything out of here, highlight over everything, I'm just gonna hit delete and it will disappear. So those are just some things to get started with the timeline, different ways to drag it in and different ways to view it.